It's all over at the national tournament here. The Indian Hills Warriors men's and women's wrap up. The 4x400 was the final event. I've got Coach Brent Ewing here, and Coach, the women, there could be some changes in the scoring, but what it looked like, because we're going to be about 22nd, the men are going to be about number 9.
Yep.
Your thoughts? Let's start with the women. Your thoughts on how they competed here this weekend?
Yeah, we were hoping to be, obviously a little bit higher than that. I thought going into finals day, maybe we might be able to be 15th. If you look at the points, the difference between 15th and 22nd isn't much. I thought they competed well. They left everything out there. We looked a little tired today, I would say, but I do know that they put themselves out there and they gave us everything they had today. So I was glad to at least get as many people to finals as possible and to be able to walk away with quite a few All-Americans. I was really happy with that. Track is just one of those sports where it's brutal. If you have a few things that don't go well, a matter of 10 points, that can be a swing in 10, 15 places. So. On the men's side, I was super happy with how things went on the men's side. Obviously being able to walk away with a national champion is a big accomplishment. Rivaldo, literally ran the race exactly how we talked about running it. When I was sitting there watching it, it was almost like I was watching it like I was watching it in my head last night. It unfolded exactly how I told him to do it. So it was just beautiful to see someone go out there and stick to the plan and just see it all unfold the way we wanted it to. So very proud of Rivaldo. The men's 4x1, obviously, that's been a relay we've been talking about for a year now. We finished 3rd last year, and as soon as we finished last year, we had 3 of those legs coming back. We talked a lot about, trying to go after that national title this year. So to see them, go out there and put themselves in a position to contend for the national title was great. To get 2nd overall is a big accomplishment as well.
And your 4x400 team gets 4th place. Your thoughts on how they did?
Yeah, they competed very well. The times across the board in the 4x4 weren't very fast today. The wind played a big role in that. But I saw a lot of fight out of them, especially in the last 200 meters when they were starting to be a little beat down from that wind. So I was really happy with that. The men were, I think, 5th last year in 4x4, and we were 4th overall this year. So that was a great way to cap the meet off for them.
All right, so when you look at it, first of all, I want to talk a little bit more about Rivaldo. We were talking, this was obviously winning a national championship is a huge thing, but it was a big thing for him because of some of the people that he beat in this have been people that he's been chasing most of his career.
Yeah, these were 2 of the top favorites in the race were actually his teammates from back home in Jamaica, and maybe some guys that he was a little overshadowed by, in high school, and he was never the favorite back in high school, and he was never the favorite today, and so for him to show up and make that statement it's huge. It's a huge confidence booster for him. In a day like today, times don't matter. It's about going out there and trying to win, and it's about place. And this weather, it played into his hands. We trained in windy weather. We trained in 50s, the whole year, because this is what you might get on Nationals Day. And so it's all about who shows up, and it was just a really gutsy race by him.
So when you look at it, we'll start with the women and then to the men. As far as where you're at with your program and the progression of your program, obviously, the goal is someday to win a team national championship and just continue to climb. Are you getting better as you'd hoped, or where you would hope these programs would be as far as the years that you've been here?
Yeah, we absolutely are. It's taken a huge jump. I would say the last 2 years have been just gigantic jumps, and a lot of that is because of the sophomores that we have on the team this year. There's a huge group of them, and they've been here for 2 years now, and have developed a lot. And it's kudos to them for how they've taken this program from where it was to where it is now. And we have some really talented freshmen coming back next year also. So ultimately as a coach, I base my judgment in terms of our team is on how we finish at the national meet, and how many people we get to nationals, and how many All-Americans we have. And we've had more All-Americans this year than we've ever had, in program history. So it's there's some big shoes to fill next year. There's no doubt about that. It's not going to be easy, but I'm up for the challenge, and I know the returners are up for the challenge too.
So season's essentially over now. How much rest do you take before you just get right back at it?
I don't take any rest. I don't take any rest. Recruiting right now is hot, and once August comes, the team that you have is the team that you have for the whole year. So we're trying to load up and get as much talent into Indian Hills as possible heading into the fall.
All right, thanks, Coach. Congratulations on a good national tournament.
Appreciate it.
That'll do it from the NJCAA National Track Tournament, the outdoor meet here in Hutchinson, Kansas with Ricky Webster. I'm Russ W. Oker for Go Hills TV. We're powered by JBS.